I'm going to go over all the upsets in Division One women's basketball. Both of those occurred in the Pac-12 semifinals, and these two teams will play in the final, but not today, but Sunday. First, there was a shocker with Stanford losing, and Stanford is number 6 in the country. They lost to UCLA, number 19 in the country, 69-65. What exactly happened? First of all, Stanford had a 35-22 lead at half. But the second half, UCLA scored 18 points in the third quarter and 29 in the fourth, while Stanford only scored 30 points, 15 apiece in third and fourth quarters. They ain't going to get the job done, especially on defense. And it does prove that Stanford is very, very, very vulnerable. They could very well, if they were a 2 seed and you get to play a 7, beware, Stanford. Especially if it's a capable 7. I mean, there was a little bit of foul game to extend the game out. Of course, Stanford got fouled on a shot, and Stanford made both their free throws. Of course, there was a little more foul game. And on the second free throw missed by UCLA, they got the offensive rebound, so they got a chance to get back and make free throws. They did, made them both. So to be up by 4 with around 15 seconds. Of course, Stanford made a layup, but then they had to foul again with 6 seconds to go. And that was pretty much game. So what exactly happened statistically? Just to explain that sequence right there. Stanford shot the ball better than UCLA, but they lost. Stanford shot 45.3% from the field, 24 for 53 overall, 4 for 11 on threes, 36.4%, 13 for 18 on free throws, 72.2%. Make all your free throws, you win the game. Or make 4 of those, you tie the game. 36 rebounds, 9 of those offensive, 15 assists, 1 steal, 6 blocks, 11 turnovers, 19 fouls, and, okay, that's 11, 16, 21 points off the bench. UCLA only had 9 points off the bench. They didn't shoot the ball good. I mean, 36.2% from the field, 21 for 58 overall, 7 for 24 on threes, 29.2%. They made more threes on more attempts. That probably explains part of the reason. But 20 for 23 on free throws, 87%. You win with that. I mean, 35 rebounds, no 2 of those offensive, so it's got to be the rebounds too. 13 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 10 turnovers, 19 fouls. Of course, like I said, they're going to play against another Pac-12 team in Washington State because they knocked off number 20 Colorado 61-49. And it does affect the seeding in terms of NCAA tournament. So, and it's the third time in history that the top 2 seeds in a Pac-12 don't make it to the championship game, which started back in 2002 or something like that. Just insane, if you ask me. Now, was there any foul game in the fourth quarter in that game? Yeah, there was some foul game, but I mean, Washington State had a 27-16 lead at halftime. Sure, Colorado scored 22 points in the third quarter, and Washington State only scored 11. But in the fourth quarter, Washington State scored 23 points while allowing 11. That's a difference. Colorado didn't shoot the ball good. I mean, 37% from the field, 24 for 54 overall. 4 for 18 on threes, 22.2%. 5 for 88 on free throws, 62.5%. 30 rebounds, 11 of those offensive, 12 assists, 11 steals, 2 blocks, 14 turnovers, 13 fouls, 7 points off the bench. Washington State had 18 points off the bench. They shot 46.9% from the field, 23 for 49 overall, 6 for 13 on threes, 46.2%, 9 for 11 on free throws, 81.8%, 33 rebounds, and 9 of those offensive, 14 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 16 turnovers though, which is way too much, 15 fouls. It's going to be an interesting Pac-12 title game now. And not only the upsets will affect the game going forward, but in terms of NCAA tournament seeding too. I mean, we know Utah's pretty much done for 1 seed. I would think. I would think so. Now, is Stanford on that list? And of course, Colorado kind of hurt their seed a little bit with the loss. But Washington State, they improved it. And of course, the same thing goes to UCLA. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. And see you guys later. 5 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.